Hello and welcome to Math on the Go. In the previous video, we discussed doing quadratic equations with a leading coefficient of 1. I'll link to that up here in the description. And in this video, we're going to look at doing quadratic equations with a leading coefficient greater than 1. So I've only got two examples for this, so let's get right to it. The first thing we want to do is we want to multiply our a term and our b term, which gives us 6 in this case. And we want to find two numbers that multiply to give us 6 and add to give us 7. So obviously 3 and 2 give us 6, but they'll never add to give us 7. And our only other option is 1 and 6. So 6 and 1 is our correct numbers to use. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our 6 and 1 and replace our 7x. So we're going to end up with 2x squared plus 6x plus x plus 3 equals 0. And now we've got two terms here, so we're going to factor that. We're going to have our 2x squared plus 6 plus our x plus 3. So if we factor this, we can pull a 2x out, 2x, and then left we have an x plus 3. So that's what we have on the left side. Now we want to carry down this plus sign. And with x plus 3, there's nothing we can really factor out of that other than a 1. So we'll put a little 1 out up front. X plus 3 equals 0. Okay, now we've got this going for us. And what we need to do is we have two like terms that can be factored out of all this. So if we pulled that out front, we'd have x plus 3, and then we're left with 2x plus 1 equals 0. And that's how you factor with a leading coefficient greater than 1. And now, like previously, we're going to go ahead and solve this to find our x-intercepts, or our roots. X plus 3 equals 0, and 2x plus 1 equals 0. Our x plus 3 becomes x equals negative 3, and our 2x plus 1 becomes x equals negative 1/2. So that's our answer for our roots on this quadratic equation. Now this next one, this 12x squared minus 29x plus 15 equals 0. So we're going to do the same thing we did over here. We're going to multiply our a term and our c term, which gives us 180. And we got to find two numbers that multiply together to give us 180 and add to give us a negative 29. So I mean, 12 and 15 does, but that won't give us 29. 1 and 180 will work. 2 and 90 will work, but none of these are giving us 29. 9 and 20, that multiplies to 180. 9 and 20 gives us 180, so that is our numbers. That's going to replace our negative 29x. And they're going to have to both be negative, so we've got 12x squared minus 20x minus 9x plus 15 equals 0. Again, we've got two terms here. So on the left side, we can factor out a 4x, and we're left with 3x minus 5. And on the right side, we can factor out a 3. We'll take a negative 3 out. Negative 3, which leaves us with 3x inside and a negative 5 equals 0. Again, we came up with two like terms, so we can pull that out front of this giving us 3x minus 5. And what's left inside is our 4x minus 3. So now all that's left to this is to solve for 0, or solve for x, to get our x-intercepts. 3x minus 5 equals 0, and 4x minus 3 equals 0. That gives us x equals 5/3, and x equals 3/4. So that's how you solve a quadratic equation with a leading coefficient greater than 1. If you made it this far in the video, please be sure to click that thumbs up button down below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.